Hello and welcome to Tool Time Tuesday. I'm Sarah Stovetop, your pampered chef. I come to you live every Tuesday night from my kitchen, and we always cook together, or I show you some of our tools, or sometimes I just show tools. But tonight I'm going to make some roasted vegetables and show you how I prepare them and get them ready. I've got the stones heating up in the oven. It's about, let's see, we're almost there. It has to heat up to 500 degrees. We're going to put some olive oil on them and maybe a little, I think I'll do some Worcestershire sauce if I can find it. I just thought of that. And then I'm also going to show you something. But before we do anything else, my dog, Hobbs, loves to get a biscuit every time I go live. He can tell. And he's been waiting very patiently. So let's help him get that. Hobbsy, come here, buddy. Sit. There we go. Sit. Good boy. Good catch. Well done, baby. Okay. So having done that, if you are watching, hi, Kim. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching on Facebook and you have not yet done so, please give StreamYard the permission to use your name so I can address you by name if you comment. Oh, you love the pumpkin behind me. That was my surprise. So we're going to talk about carving pumpkins also. Thank you. So I love Halloween. My son was born almost on Halloween. So we have always celebrated Halloween here. And so I guess I may as well start off by showing you exactly what I did. So I love to do the, my apron. Yes. You know what? I have a variety of aprons, so I, switch them out every so often. And this one I think fits a little bit better than the striped one did. So I kind of like the way it doesn't pucker in the middle as much as the other one did. So that's why I switched to it. I was tired of adjusting it all the time. Thank you. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, so we love Halloween, and this year is a rough time. Our town is doing Halloween, trick-or-treating for the kids, but they're encouraging no touch, so that the kids don't come up to your door. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to string a clothesline. I love clotheslines. It's like a goofy thing. Whenever I go camping, that's the first thing I set up after the tent is the clothesline. I don't know why. My brother's like that too. Anyways, so I'm going to set up a clothesline at kid level, 3 or 4 feet off the ground, so it's not too high. And then I'm going to use the clothespins to attach little baggies filled with the candy. I thought that would be good, and that way they can see what they're getting. And it'll be 2 or 3 candy bars in a bag, so they won't, it's a little more than they might normally pick out, but I don't think I'm going to get as many trick-or-treaters. So, but I wanted them to be happy, I feel so bad that they're not. And so what I think I'll do is I'll maybe, if it's warm enough, I'll sit in the driveway and watch. I'll bring my pumpkin out closer. I was looking for a skeleton to dress up in an apron. I thought that would be fun, and I just can't. They're expensive, so I decided not to get one this year. And I also didn't know that I would be able to get one in time for Halloween. So I have this other thing called the Grim Reaper, eerie Grim Reaper, and it actually shakes and howls and stuff. It's like a motion detector. I might be able to put a small apron on that. So I'm thinking I'm going to try that. So I'll keep you posted. I'll post a picture on my VIP club and show you what I did. I'd love to know what you're doing for Halloween. Let's see. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. And Hobbs is checking out the pumpkin. Oh yeah, he's been very curious about the pumpkin. So let's go over and take a look at it. I just did a little film. I'm gonna show people how to make it, but I'll show you while I'm here. So while we're here, oops, hold on. The rest of dinner is here. So take a look at my pumpkin. I'm gonna put it up on here, and I'm gonna turn the lights down so that you'll be able to see it a little bit better, I think. And I'll show you what I did. So I used the scoop loop to take out the insides and all the seeds and everything. I love using a boning knife. This is like a fillet knife, fillet knife. to go around the top. I just feel like it's because it's a little bit malleable, a little bit pliable. And then I also use just this really great, this is a Pampered Chef tool. It's just a little paring knife, comes in a set of 3, and it's small enough to get all the, the little spots inside. And what I do is I take a photocopy of one of the patterns in my little Halloween crafts book. And this is great because it's got party games and jokes and stuff, but look at how great, a lot of good pumpkin carving ideas, and you just take a copy of it, and then all you need to do is get some push pins and flap them over it, and then you carve it out. So it's really easy to do. I don't know how you guys do yours. I mean, I used to draw it on and color it in and then carve it out. This is so much easier and faster. So I definitely recommend it. The other thing I wanted to say is, let's see, you have two options for lighting it. You've got a regular candle, and it should be in glass to protect it from the blowing out, but it still blows out, I find. Or I have these electronic candles. You just turn them on, and I don't know if you can see, they kind of flicker a little bit. So that works really well inside inside the pumpkin. And I'm going to turn off the lights for just a minute so you can see, and turn this down so you can see, because it's really cool. Hold on. Can you see how it flickers? Doesn't that look great? So, and if it's not bright enough, you can use 2. So, turn these back on so we've got a little more light. But anyway, so that's my pumpkin, and I'm really excited about it. Let's see what you said. Oh, it's a good idea. Oh, how to stick his pumpkin. Okay, so let's go back to getting ready for dinner, because it's dinner time and my family is going to want to eat. Well, at least my husband is. So I'm going to do some roasted vegetables. I've got some cauliflower that I cut up into small bite-sized pieces. I have some like a multicolored radishes. And did you know you can roast radishes and they actually taste pretty good? So I'm going to keep it about this size, but I'm going to cut them in pieces. And let's turn this down so you can see. And so I've got a few of those that just need to be cut. And then I have, and I think that's about it. Hobbs, you better watch out or your nose will get. So that's the cauliflower. And then I've got in this bowl already, I cut up some yellow and orange peppers and a small onion. So this is all going to go in here. And then the last things to go in are a couple potatoes, which I'm actually going to cut into. I want all the pieces to be about the same size so they cook at about the same rate. So that's about right. Those are going to go in there. And then I've also got a zucchini, because I think it needed a little dressing up with green. So I'm going to put all those in there. And this is just so quick and easy to do. With the zucchini, I could use the quick slice. Actually, these probably need to be a little smaller, like this size. There we go. Whoops. The zucchini, I think I could use the quick slice, but I feel like I want to make it a little chunkier because it's going to cook. I think the zucchini will cook faster than the other things. So just going to cut off the ends and put that aside. And then I think I'll cut it down the middle and then just chunk it, kind of. So a little bit thicker than the quick slice would have done, because the quick slice is, it's a thinner slice. I brought it out because I thought I was going to use it, but now that I'm looking at the size of everything else, I don't think it's going to work quite right. So there we go. We've got one zucchini all done up now, all cut up. And I'm just going to add some olive oil. And I think I want to add some Worcestershire. Where's my Worcestershire? Yeah, and some salt and pepper. Worcestershire just adds a nice little flavor to it. so let's do some olive oil first. I found these little, I forgot what they're called, little containers for oil and vinegar, and I really just I like the way it pours. So I decided to start using it because it's slower than having it in the big bottle. And then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. And I have no idea what's in Worcestershire. I guess I could look and see. Vinegar, molasses, sugar, water, salt, onions, anchovies. Ooh, it adds that umami flavor, I guess. Oh, good. That means we are ready in the oven. And then a little bit of pepper and some salt. I love these grinders. And then I think what I'm going to do is move it around with these tongs. So we've got the oil, the stones, the new Stone Fusion bar pan, and I've also got the pizza stone in there because I want enough coverage. I want a big enough surface for all this to cover, and I think it's going to take more than one stone. So I heated up both of them, so they are getting hot and sizzling. And we're just going to put these in. They'll roast for about, I would say, 20 minutes or so. And with the last few minutes, I'm going to put in some fish. So there we have this. This is all ready. So how quick was that? Is this? I guess I'm curious. Is this something that you guys would make? Because it's so simple, and really, it's a splash of oil, kind of to your liking. A splash of Worcestershire sauce, which just adds a nice flavor to it, and it'll help it brown really nicely too. It adds a little of that really great umami flavor, like a deep flavor. So we're gonna put this on the stones. I'm gonna move you a little closer. Just 1 second. Set up right here. So it's a quick dinner, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the fish. And then one more thing to show you. It's a busy day, busy cooking day, I guess. So I'm going to open this up and hope that you'll be able to see right here. Okay. So how is your day going? What have you been up to? Are you doing a lot of work, or are you playing today? Let's see what we can do. So we want to put about half of this on here. And let's look at, that's the nice thing about heating up the stone, is that things just sizzle when they go on, which is nice. You want to make sure when you use your stones that you cover the stones at least 3/4 of the way. So that's really important because that's for the use of the stone, or for the health of your stone. So that's about 3/4, and then we've got this one. Oh, I forgot this. They pull out, so you can really see it. And let's see. Let's get this on here. I just want to make sure that they're all covered, and I can put some in the other stone. Oh, isn't that? Oh, it smells really good already. Wow. Okay. So that's good. Now put the other one on this stone. Now, technically, you don't have to even turn these. The stone does all the work. You know, some people like to move their food around on the stones, but really you don't have to. That's the beauty of the stones. So we're going to let that go. And then I wanted to show, so I'm going to set the timer for like 20 minutes and we'll check it. Oh no, that was 2 minutes. That wouldn't work. 2:00. There we go. So we'll check that. Let's see. Okay. So then the other thing is when you have your pumpkin all ready to go, you've got all these seeds left over, and they're really good for you. Pumpkin seeds, I think they're really good for your eyes. I can't remember exactly what's in them, but there's something. One of my doctors told me eat like a handful of pumpkin seeds every day, and it's really good for your eyes. So I'm going to put some spice on them, and then I'm going to use the same spice on the fish. So I thought you might like to see what I'm going to do with that. And then what I'll do is I will cook them in the oven when some of when the vegetables finish up, I'll then just put these on one of the stones. So I've got some fish. I like the organic Scottish salmon because it's organic, and at least you know it's not been like fed some icky stuff. And so I got 2 like tail pieces that are about, I don't know, 4 to 6 ounces each, I think. Let's see how much it is. Yeah, about, so 81, so that's about 40 ounces, 40 ounces each, I guess. Oh no, not 40 ounces. A quarter of, each one is like a quarter of a pound. There we go. Okay, so I can't do math. Here's our lovely salmon fillets, and I'm just going to use the smoky barbecue rub on it, which is one of my favorite spices, and I just like to put it on so many things. It's delicious on fish. It's delicious on chicken, and delicious on beef and pork. I mean, basically, you could put it on anything. It's got this smoky barbecue smell and flavor. It's delicious. And I'm just going to put that on there. And I'm also going to put it in our, as a flavoring for our pumpkin seeds. Whoop! They're going all over the place. I guess I really should just move these around with a spoon. I think that makes the most sense. I'm pampered, not perfect, I always say. These are still kind of wet, so it's going to take them a while to dry out. But that's okay. They'll get crunchy in the oven. Looking good. I love this. I love the flavor of the smoky barbecue rub, and it is my favorite. Definitely my favorite. So I would love to know what you think of both of these ideas. So we've got the vegetables roasting in the oven on the Stone Fusion bar pans. Then Stone Fusion pans. One is the bar pan, and the other one is the pizza stone. And I forgot to tell you the whole idea about the new stones, the Stone Fusion material, is that you can preheat it in the oven while your oven is heating up, and you can actually preheat it for like a half hour at 5, and it goes up to 500 degrees, which is great. So it can get really hot, and it just putting a pizza on it, you get a much crispier crust, even than cooking a pizza on a regular stone. The other nice things about the stoneware is that you can, the Stone Fusion, you can finish something off under the broiler for a little bit, which is nice, and you can wash them with soap. Now, if you've ever had stoneware, you know that seasoning, that allowing it to season and get that nice brown color, and they say the browner it looks, the better it cooks, or the darker it looks, the better it cooks. That still happens if you choose to wash it with soap, which we couldn't do with the other stoneware. Then it's going to take a little bit longer to season, but it still will get there. So I'm really excited about this new stoneware. Just want to let you know it's the end of the month. Next month, our host special is 2, in addition to your regular free products and discounted products, and we have a new host program called that has future party picks in it. So people who schedule a party from your party, you get something at their party, 40% off any item you want. If you do 3 of those, 3 people, then you can get a $50 credit with Pampered Chef to spend any way you want after that last party. So that's kind of a cool thing. In addition to that, in November, 2 items at 60% off. 2 items or sets at 60% off. So, I mean, that is a great way to add to your Pampered Chef collections, or to start doing your holiday shopping. I just to let you know, I am going to be hosting an online vendor event with a bunch of different vendors, maybe up to 10 vendors. I don't want it to be too overwhelming. So if you're interested in getting an invite to that, definitely let me know in the comments. My husband's coming home. That's why Hobbs is barking. He's so excited. Anyways, let's see what else is going on. Oh, there's our. I want to make sure I had the the pumpkin in the background. Anyways, let's see what else is going on. So lots of things, and I might be doing a turkey trot too. So if you're interested in getting some things that way and being kind of a host and having a mystery host kind of thing, then let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Anyways, a lot going on. November is a big month. We're finishing up October. We're still $40 off our new consultant kits for in honor of our anniversary. So if you're interested in joining Pampered Chef, this month is a great month to do it. So come on down and let me know. Hope you're having a great day. Want to take a last look at our at what's going on with our veggies here and see how they're cooking. So hold on one second before we end. I'm gonna get you so you can see. Hold on. Let's see how they're looking. Woo. Whoa, looking good. Okay, so can you see okay? Yeah. So they're cooking. We'll know they're done when the potatoes are done, because that's probably the hardest, takes the longest. So have a great day. I'm thinking 20 minutes is about the right timing on that at 500. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll talk Anya later. We'll see you next week at Tool Time Tuesday, the first Tuesday of November. Wow. Oh my goodness. The time is flying. I hope you guys are having a great evening and have a delicious dinner. Talk to you later. Bye.